In this video, I will give you tips on how to start your healing process to feel secure again. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing if you are interested in dating in general. And if you are into online dating, go ahead and download our completely free online dating guide. The link is in the description. There's nothing more painful than the pain you suffer through betrayal. The sense of distrust that you feel afterward becomes all-pervasive, and you can suddenly feel like nothing will ever go right in the world. Instead of relying on time to heal these wounds, there are practical steps that you can take to set off on a healing journey to pick up the pieces in order to be whole again. Here are 5 things that could help you to feel secure again after being betrayed. Number 1. Make trusting a choice that you make because it's who you are, not because it's comfortable. Trust is something that makes us feel secure and comfortable. That's not surprising. But the truth is, trusting someone can also be uncomfortable. In these cases, it becomes a stance that we take, a choice that we make because of who we are. We can have a tendency to trust someone too early in relationships and lose trust when we begin to encounter uncomfortable situations. And yet, the truth is, you shouldn't trust someone just because you feel you should. They also have to earn it. That doesn't mean that you have to initiate them through sacred tests to deem them worthy, but it does mean that you need to be observant of the type of attitude they portray in certain situations and draw your conclusions from there. That way, even when you face something that might feel uncomfortable, such as trusting your partner to be in a party where their ex would be invited, for example, and you couldn't be there, you can make the choice to trust in them because it's a decision that you've made and because they've proven that they've earned the trust. Number 2. Use somatic experiencing exercises to heal from the level of your body. When you experience a setback of any kind, it creates stress in the body. It's something that your body remembers, and the reason they keep playing out in your head is that they need to be resolved to be released. They are like incomplete loops forever looking for their completion. And doing these simple exercises can help them achieve that and help you feel safer and more comfortable in your own body. Number 3. Set a boundary on the amount of time and energy you're willing to lose until you're ready to give more. When you're scared of losing your investment of time and energy in someone, there's a certain sense of security in knowing what you can and can't sacrifice, and allowing yourself to let go of the time and energy you've spent that you know you can't get back. This allows you to put a limit to what you're comfortable with, and also allows you to better gauge the type of people that you hang out with, and whether or not they're worth your investment. It's kind of like investing in the stock market. There will always be risks. But instead of just spending your energy haphazardly, you can choose to take calculated risks and manage the rest wisely. Number 4. Don't let your past trauma define what your boundaries are. When you haven't healed from your trust issues, they come out to haunt you in certain situations in your life, especially in relationships. It can be about your partner spending late nights at work or partying into the night with their friends. Maybe you've associated those things with something that has happened to you in the past. But what happens then is that your current experience becomes colored with the emotions associated with what you've been through, and that doesn't allow you to see things clearly. And although it's something your mind does to protect you, it can be damaging in the long run. Instead of projecting emotional responses and worries into things you allow in your relationships, pause and take a moment to really think about your response. If someone else is asking you for advice regarding something similar, how would you react? What would you say? Now, take that advice and apply it to your own life. After all, you're the best source of advice that applies to you. Number 5. Trust that you'll be alright. When you talk about trust, you typically think about the type of security that you get from someone that is almost instinctual, that feeling that you will never get hurt. But if there's one thing you know about life, it's that pain is inevitable. But that doesn't mean that you have to become victims to your pain, only that you need to learn how to navigate life and love even through the pain that you feel. So even if someone hurts you, whether they mean to or not, trust that you can dust your knees and pull yourself back up. That no matter what, you still have the power to keep going, and you won't let those experiences bring you down. If you stop putting this standard on people where you think that they won't hurt you, you start to take responsibility for yourself. You don't look to other people as your caregivers, but as people that you allow into your life to add to it. They don't become your only source of love, because already you have that within you. Cultivating this sense of trust within yourself becomes your armor, your foundation for being more resilient and more capable of taking on the challenges of life and relationships. Thanks a lot for watching. If you want more videos like this, remember to subscribe so you don't miss any of our weekly uploads.